Hello, my name is Snorf, and I'm bringing you some more Call of Duty Ghost Wii U gameplay onto my channel. This is a vector gameplay. This is the first time that I'm bringing you a vector gameplay. I just thought I'd mix up a bit for you guys, and I'd try and run around a bit more, playing like how I normally would do, but I get a lot of deaths in this game, and obviously I get a lot of kills as well, but I get more deaths than what I would like. So, I just thought I'd try and mix up the sort of gameplay that I bring to you guys on my channel. But to be honest with you, like all my gameplays, I'm just using it as background pretty much. It just saves me just from uploading a picture in the background, just to make it a bit more interesting for you guys to watch. So in this gameplay, I'm going to be talking about the fact that we got a Wii U Drought coming. So from Donkey Kong up until Mario Kart 8, we got like a 2-3 month drought from Nintendo. Obviously you got other games out there like Lego Movie. Lego Movies came out on Friday. I don't know when Lego The Hobbit's coming out. You got Transformers as well, but apart from that, we don't have a lot of games to choose from between February and May, or the end of May pretty much. So I think my main biggest problem with the last Nintendo Direct is that on their Twitter account they said that they would show off some spring 2014 Wii U and 3DS games. Now they did it with the 3DS. They spent way too long talking about the 3DS in that video. They spent about 25 minutes talking about the 3DS when you got a system that is struggling to sell and you only spend 10 to 15 minutes. That is poor management, that is. Maybe they don't have the content to show off. That's maybe why they only shown about 15 minutes worth of Wii U news. Maybe they don't have anything to show off, and if that's the case, that is poor management from the people higher up at Nintendo. So at the end of the Wii's life cycle, we only had one game or two games from Nintendo, and that was Skyward Sword, and the other game was Mario Party 9. A lot of people at the time were thinking, right, we're getting a new system that year or next year, and obviously we did, but people thought, what, right, when we get the next system, we're gonna get spammed with games from Nintendo. That hasn't been the case. We shouldn't be having a 2-3 month drought from Donkey Kong to Mario Kart 8 when, you've got games like Bayonetta 2, that have been shown off for about 2 years now. Because that game got announced at September 2012. We didn't actually see gameplay footage then, but, we actually saw, the announcement of Bayonetta 2. That game should have been coming out before E3. And on the Nintendo side, we shouldn't be seeing a 2-3 month drought between first party titles, because that is what people buy Nintendo consoles for, typically. Obviously you got other people that buy the Wii U for different stuff, but the main reason why people buy Nintendo consoles is for their games. When you have a 2-3 month drought between Donkey Kong and Mario Kart 8, you ain't going to pick up any momentum for your console. We shouldn't be having a drought when you got a mass lineup of IPs out there which you failed to use. You got Excite Bike, F-Zero, Wave Race, Metroid, Star Fox. The list is pretty much endless. It's just like, I don't know, we shouldn't be having a drought when you got all those titles sitting on your shelf and you don't flipping use them. It's just not good enough in my opinion. So in this video, what I'm going to be asking is, will you be affected by the drought? Because personally, I won't, because I've got many games to catch up on. I've got the 2 Batman games, I've got the 2 Assassin's Creed games, I've got Wind Waker HD to pick up, still need to finish Super Mario 3D World, Pokemon X as well. I want to play Call of Duty Ghost a little bit longer as well. I want to play Black Ops 2 until I hit max prestige. So I've got many games to play from now until Mario Kart 8 at the end of May. And let's be honest guys, Mario Kart 8 is pretty much a summer game. In terms of spring games that Nintendo announced at the last Direct, the closest things you get is Donkey Kong, which is still winter. Alright, you got NES Remix 2, but that ain't a fully fledged game, if you know what I mean. That's just a remake. It's just like a mini game collection. It's just, I don't know what you can call it, but pretty much I want to see something new. I don't want to see NES games, pretty much like a game based on NES games. I know I'd like to see something new, and that's just my opinion on that. Obviously some people like NES Remix and all of that stuff, but when that's the only game that you're getting in April from Nintendo, I think that isn't good enough for me. That's just my opinion. It's just not good enough. But like I said, I probably won't be affected by the drought that much, but a lot of people out there will, and that's why I'm making this video. Will you guys be affected by this drought that we're getting from February to May? Just let me know in the comment section below. That's pretty much what I have to talk about in this video. This gameplay does have 3 more minutes left to run. So later on in this week, I will be talking about my E3 2014 predictions for Nintendo. I know it is a little bit early on to do that, but I think we already know what's going to be happening at E3 now. And I'll also be talking about, will the Wii U be the only console this generation for you guys? Will you only be playing the Wii U this generation? Or will you guys be playing other stuff as well? But that's going to be in a different commentary coming out possibly Thursday or Friday. I don't know, I think my main disappointment with the Direct was the fact that they said on their Twitter account that they would show off Spring 2014 Wii U games when they didn't. The only Spring 2014 game that you can really speak of as a spring game is NES Remix 2. Because Mario Kart 8 is practically summer. Oh, but Snuff, it comes out on 30th of May. And summer don't start until June the 1st, and that is on the Sunday. So it is a spring game. Well, yeah, technically it is, but when you think about it, it is practically a summer game. That game should have been released in April, pretty much. It's just, I don't know, it's just not good enough at this moment in time, the lineup of games. I thought when we saw the likes of Bayonetta 2 and X and all those sort of games, Hyrule Warriors, I thought we'd see at least one of them before E3. But yeah, I don't want to really talk about E3 a lot because that's going to be in my next video. I'm approaching the end of this gameplay, or this gameplay has a minute left to run. What we'll do in the description is I will leave a link to my last video in case you missed it. But that's pretty much what I have to talk about, guys. I'm out of here for now. Goodbye.